Hello, good morning everybody. So now today I'm here to present about the topic epinephrines and norepinephrines. So basically, what we want to know is what are these hormones? Hormones. What do you know about them? Basically, hormones are catalysts. Catalysts which speed up chemical reactions in the body. So they are made up of proteins, and only a small amount is needed to alter the cell metabolism. And do you know that plant hormones are called photohormones? Okay, let's go back to the topic of today. Epinephrines and norepinephrines. So, epinephrines are actually called adrenalines in layman terms, and norepinephrines are actually noradrenalines. Epinephrines are commonly known as adrenalines, as I just said. So they are secreted by the adrenal glands into our bloodstream. What are catecholamines? They're actually hormones that are secreted into the body during the fight or flight situation. That is when our body faces a situation where we are in danger, for example. And during examples like a fireman rescuing victims of a fire. So these hormones, epinephrines and norepinephrines, are excreted into our blood system, and thus we have a surge of adrenaline that causes us to act. And epinephrines and norepinephrines can now be synthesized artificially, and so they are also one of the most vasopressor drugs, most powerful one. Okay, this is the fight or flight situation, and this is where the adrenaline and noradrenaline comes into play. Adrenaline and noradrenaline constitutes the SNS, which is the sympathetic nervous system, which is a part of the parasympathetic nervous system, PNS. These are the functions of these two hormones. They regulate the pumping action of the heart. They open the airways to the lungs so that they can be used as a drug for relieving asthma patients. Narrowing of the blood vessels of the skin and intestine. So when this happens, we have a surge of energy where our blood is directed to our limbs, so that we have a surge of energy to take part in all these fight or flight situations. So they release sugar content in the liver, because during fight or flight situations we need surging amounts of energy. So when these sugars are released into the bloodstream, we are more prepared for situations that require physical activities. Let's move on to the purpose of this regulation. Okay, as we all know, the main purpose is to regulate bodily functions. we need to be able to react to sudden dangers, and therefore these two hormones play an important role. And since epinephrine or adrenaline can now be developed synthetically, it can be used to revive patients for hemorrhage and shock, and also for asthma patients, whereby it helps to open up the airway passages so that they are able to breathe more easily. Abnormality in the secretion of adrenaline and noradrenaline will cause us to have stress. This is where the body responses become maladaptive, which means that they are faulty. Other diseases include hypertension, hyperglycemia, nervousness, sweating. As you can see in the picture, we have a guy which looks very stressed. As the adrenaline and noradrenaline, as in surging amounts, so a patient might also experience complete exhaustion due to the surging amounts of these two hormones. But not to worry, we have treatment for this kind of diseases by using SNRIs, which are known as serotonin norepinephrine reuptake inhibitors, and tricyclic antidepressants. However, there are also small side effects which the patient would experience, which includes drowsiness, headache, and a dry mouth. Okay, in conclusion, we can conclude that epinephrines or adrenalines, noradrenalines are part of the sympathetic nervous system, which constitutes the PNS, which is the parasympathetic nervous system. They are important psychological hormones which can affect our neurotransmitters. They prepare us for fight or flight responses which require immediate action, like when we are in phases of danger and when we need immediate reaction. Okay. Thank you.